Markets on Air, with a focus on water power, sustainable electricity on the rise. People in coastal areas have long dreamt of harnessing the energy of ocean tides. A German company is helping turn that into reality. It makes electricity generators that are attached to floating platforms, so they're easy to locate and repair. The system is being tested in Scotland in collaboration with local partners.
With this platform, we can swing a turbine up out of the water. We can inspect it, we can see if the blades are damaged, if the turbine needs cleaning, we can run tests on it, and if completely necessary, we can change out a whole rotor.
David Stoddart-Scott and Niels Lange from Germany have been working on the project for more than 2 years now. The movable generators that produce the electrical energy underwater are a world premiere. The floating tidal power plant is anchored to the seabed with steel wire ropes. Electrical cables deliver the current to shore, where it can power 300 households. The Scottish partner builds the steel platforms, while the German company Schottel Hydro has developed the generators and the rotors. Its parent company Schottel mainly makes ship propulsion systems, like these hydraulic jets. Tidal energy systems is a relatively new field for the industrial group. But the expertise in propeller systems is an advantage for Lange's team. They first tested the offshore energy device in Germany to see how well the rotors would hold up under the constant pressure of the water. For Lange, it's a hugely exciting project.
Most of us are engineers and we want to be in on the technical development. It's very satisfying to help create a market, maybe like wind energy 25 years ago.
Back in Scotland, the platform is in operation. Here in the Connell Sound, on the west coast of the country, the water rushes by at a speed of up to 40 kilometres an hour to drive the underwater propellers. Lange and his Scottish colleague have investors on board today who want to take a look at the tidal power plant. Its inventors say it's cheaper than diesel generators. And an island community from the Philippines has already placed an order for one.
$118 billion kilowatt hours of electricity. That's how much power was generated from renewable sources in Germany in the first half of 2018, a rise of 10% over the same period last year. More than 1/3 of electricity is generated from renewable sources, primarily wind parks. The amount of renewable electricity produced from January to June of this year would be enough to provide every household in Germany with around 2,500 kilowatt hours of power, the average yearly consumption.
Investment in Thuringia. BMW and other German makers of electric and hybrid cars import their batteries from Asia. But now Chinese tech company CATL has announced it will build a battery factory in the eastern German state of Thuringia. And BMW has already placed an order worth 4 billion euros. The car maker is currently building a battery cell competence center in Munich, but says it doesn't want to build a production site in Europe.
China rises in ranking. For the first time, China has made it into the top 20 of the world's most innovative economies. The Global Innovation Index incorporates indicators such as patent applications, development of apps for smartphones, spending on education, and numbers of scientific publications. In this year's ranking, Switzerland retains first place, followed by the Netherlands and Sweden in second and third. Germany remains in 9th place in the list of the 126 examined countries, followed by Ireland in 10th place. According to the German Patent and Trademark Office, Germany has the potential to improve its position, but that will require industry and medium-sized companies doing more to protect intellectual property.
Network offensive for Germany. Within 3 years, 99% of households in all German states are to have mobile phone coverage. At a mobile network summit in Berlin, the 3 major phone providers, Telekom, Vodafone and Telefonica, agreed to plug gaps in mobile coverage by the year 2021. Speaking after the meeting, Federal Transportation Minister Andreas Scheuer vowed to build or upgrade 10,000 4G masts in areas that currently have poor or no coverage.
Bavaria in southern Germany is the country's largest state by area and the second most populous, with 12.9 million inhabitants. Its biggest city is the state capital Munich, home to most of Bavaria's large industrial companies, including vehicle makers BMW and MAN. Also tech companies Siemens and Microsoft Germany, and numerous media outlets and publishing houses. Bavaria is also home to sports equipment maker Adidas, the Schaeffler Group, and robotics company KUKA. Apart from industry and services, much of the state's economy is dominated by agriculture, with 110,000 farms and forestry enterprises. 35% of the state is wooded. That's helped make Bavaria one of Germany's most popular tourist destinations. Every year, more than 35 million people come here to visit its attractions like Munich's Oktoberfest or one of the state's many beer gardens. And that was Markets on Air.